What's going on, everybody? Chances are, if you're watching this video, either we personally connected or talked via social media, or someone who's a part of the 1% movement has sent you here to get some more information on cryptocurrency and on Forex education. Before I get right into that, what I want to do is I want to just share a little bit of my story. Over the last 5 years, I've been blessed enough to travel the world, speak on stages of tens of thousands of people, be able to be mentored by some of the greatest entrepreneurs within the millennial generation. But before that, I was 19 years old. I was going to school, playing 2 sports in college, taking 16 credit hours, studying international business and marketing, quarterback on the football team, center field on the baseball team. And I was just going with the same plan that everyone else is. I was going to school to get good grades, to go get a job, to eventually work, 40 hours a week, 40 years of life, and retire on 40% of my income. And that's kind of the trajectory that my life was on. I was doing what everyone else was doing. And what I started to realize at 19 is that if I was going to do what everyone else was doing, I was going to get what everyone had. And my friends who were juniors and seniors, started to graduate and go get jobs. And I realized more than half of them got a job that didn't require a degree, and the other half of them weren't happy with what happened afterwards. And so I started searching for answers. I came across an incredible book, which I'll go over with you guys here with the webinar, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And that book unlocked my mind into being open to 3 weeks later actually watching a video just like this. And the leap of faith that I took after watching a video like this and after meeting that individual in person has led me down this path. And so I've started to learn how important it is not just to do whatever you want with whoever you want, however you want, and become an entrepreneur or understand the importance of cryptocurrency and Forex, but I've also started to realize the importance of just being fulfilled, overall time freedom and wellness. And so what we're going to go over and what we're going to talk about, this isn't a theory. This is a concept and a platform and a vehicle that has now worked for hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. And today, in the next 15 minutes, we're going to unlock the world's largest financial markets and the education necessary to take advantage of them at your fingertips. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and then we're going to go from there. Perfect. So what I want you guys to really see here is this, the cash flow quadrant. I was just talking about it, but Robert Kiyosaki, he's wrote many absolutely phenomenal books, but the cash flow quadrant talks about, and it's the key essence and the principles of simply, where you find yourself in the vehicle you choose, in your career path to work in. And so over on the left side of the quadrant, you have the employees and the self-employed. This makes up 95% of the world. 95% of the world either trades their time in for money, or they have a business, or they're self-employed, they're working for themselves, but they don't have the ability to take time from that. They're just a slave to that business, and that restricts them. And so that's 95% of the world. That 95% of the world has access to 5% of the wealth. So what does that mean? That means the employees and the self-employed all together only make up 5% of the wealth in the world. On the right side of the quadrant, you have the business owners that have systems built, they have leverage, they have things hired out where it's completely hands-free and automated businesses. And then you have the investors. And I've been blessed enough over the last 4.5 years to be a business owner. It's been absolutely incredible. But an area I lacked was in my investor quadrant. And in 2018, or at the end of 2017, obviously we know what started happening with the Bitcoin craze. We started to see all sorts of new forms of investments come up, ICOs, obviously the IPOs and different things like that. And so I made a decision in 2018 to get financially literate in the I quadrant. And throughout that process, I went to YouTube University. I reached out to multiple different mentors. I read books, audios. I went to conferences. And throughout it all, I couldn't find a place where a normal average person that could take a little bit of money on a consistent, whether it's a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, and compound it into significant amount of money in a relatively short amount of time with a high ROI. And so throughout that process, I just couldn't find anything at all. And I'm blessed enough to run into Forex and cryptocurrency. And so today what we're going to talk about is how can you unlock that I quadrant with just a little bit of cash and the results that you can see. So what is Forex? Forex is the world's largest financial market at over $5.3 trillion a day, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It can be traded technology on any device. And so how I describe Forex to people, because don't worry, when I was getting introduced to Forex, I said, for who? I didn't know what Forex was. I was familiar with the NASDAQ. I was familiar with publicly traded companies. But instead of companies versus companies like the NASDAQ or companies versus the market, this is currencies against currencies, trading your money for money instead of time for money. And that started to make sense to me because I truly believe that time is your most valuable asset. And I'm so grateful you're watching this video right now because you could be spent anywhere in the world doing absolutely anything. And so how I describe Forex is this. My girlfriend and I, we just recently went to Nueva Vallarta, Mexico at a 4-diamond resort, Vidanta Resorts, absolutely epic, stayed at the Grand Bliss and the Grand Mayan. And when I got to Mexico, when I was in the airport, what you can do is I traded my US dollars for pesos. And at the time, I believe the currency ratio, it was 17-1. So it was, I gave them $1, I got 17 pesos, boom, everything was good. What's crazy is a week later, I obviously had some pesos. I didn't exchange all of them. I still have a few for some reason. But the currency exchange rate changed in just a week, changed from 17-1 to 19-1. So my wealth, luckily it wasn't that much money, but that amount of money was now divided and a piece of that was gone because of the fluctuation in the peso and the dollar. What we have access to in the Forex markets is from your cell phones, from your tablets, from your laptops, anywhere in the world, 5 days a week, 24 hours a day, you have access to being able to capitalize on opportunities in the market. And what's so amazing is because of the volume at 5.3 trillion, just small increment amount of moves in the market can have massive, massive, massive results. So that's Forex. What is iMarkets Live? In the process, after I got educated a little bit on Forex and I'd been, invested in a cryptocurrency, what I was looking for an education, no different than college, right? If you're going to go fly a plane, chances are you're not just going to jump in the cockpit, right? There's a process in order to become a pilot. Same thing, right, with school. We know, you can't just step in and be a doctor or a lawyer or a dentist. Right? There's formal education that prepares you in order for you to become a professional within that industry and within that field. When it comes to investing, a lot of people are getting taken advantage of in the cryptocurrency markets, in the Forex markets, really just in general, in the B2B business markets, people are getting taken advantage of because they don't have the education necessary. And so IML simply saw there was a massive, massive problem all over the world. There's a massive lack and a need for education. And so what they did is they created a Forex education platform. It was founded on Independence Day of 2013, which I love. Christopher Terry, our CEO, had a vision of setting people free. I truly believe that education changes how you feel. Your feelings change your thoughts then change your actions. Your actions will turn into your habits, and your habits, we know, determine your results. And it all starts with your education. And so what we did is we're now operating in over 120 plus countries, debt-free, privately owned, no third-party services, which means everything we have here is completely unique. Corporate leadership, I love this group of people. Chris Terry, the CEO, I had a pleasure and an honor when I was doing my due diligence in iMarkets Live to hop on the phone and have a conversation with Chris. He's incredible, diehard New York guy. And when I was talking with Chris, I really got to understand this isn't a typical CEO conversation. He is a trader by heart. That's what he does. He's traded accounts of over $50 million corporately for bank accounts. He's been able to make significant tens and tens of millions of dollars personally in these markets. And so him and his wife, Isis De La Torre, our CFO, they didn't need to create another business. They didn't need another source of income. Obviously, I'm sure they enjoy it, but this is a passion project. This is a legacy project. They wanted to bring Wall Street to Main Street. They wanted to use the information that they had and duplicate that and create a movement of people that are being able to go out and create the freedom that they were able to create years and years and years ago. So super grateful for that. Isis, she's incredibly credible within the industry. She's broke many barriers within banking, just smashed ceilings, was one of the first women to be a CFO for a large bank. Next, we have Alex Morton. Alex is a personal friend of mine. We do traditional business as well as iMarkets Live together. And what's so awesome about Alex is he's been in the game for over 9 years now. I believe has made over $10 million now in this industry. And results not typical. Alex is not typical. He's in 4 continents in the last week. He's been traveling all over the world. spreading the word about iMarkets Live, and he's just a phenomenal author, speaker, and most importantly, he's an amazing EVP of iMarkets Live. And lastly, Ivan Tapia. Ivan's the VP of Sales, massive influencer within the Hispanic market. Him and his wife travel the world together and have really been able to launch so many different countries and tools and systems for IML to be able to be universal for everyone in the world. And so the reason why I spent some time here as corporate leadership is as a leader myself, I understand that everything rises and falls on leadership. And if you study people like John Maxwell, or if you study, Steve Jobs or any of these people, they talk about how important it is of the leadership of the organization. We know what happened to the Titanic, one of the most amazing pieces of its time, and with a wrong captain, obviously, ended up at the bottom of the ocean. So what makes IML unique? Results with our services are not guaranteed. I tell people this all the time. If anyone guarantees you anything at all in life, bend down on your knee and tie both your shoes and run fast as possible. There are no guarantees at all. I think that makes us credible and legitimate. And if people start to ever, by any means, guarantee you anything in investing, in businesses, they aren't being truthful to you by any means. So IML does not trade your money or handle your investments. You are 100% complete and control your money at all times. We're not a brokerage firm, an investment firm. We teach people how to fish. We don't give people fish. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to align myself here. The biblical principles that they're teaching are so phenomenal. iMarkets Live does not earn on your trades. So we give you the education. We teach you how to fish, but yet we don't take any fish from you. You earn 100% of 100%. Enter and exit trades at any time. You're in control. I'm in a few trades right now. I have the ability to go in, boom, click close, profit, close, profit, close, profit. And our objective is to empower, enrich, and educate over 1 million customers worldwide by 2020. We are well on our way to do that and would love for you to join us. So how does IML work? We're a Forex education and crypto education platform, and it's broken down into really 2 categories. The first category is education. Okay, the education is so important, and the next 2 products are going to be education. After that, we have artificial intelligence technologies that confirm what the education teaches you in the market. It's really like having a personal assistant beside you, also confirming the things that you're learning throughout this product right here, IML Academy, over 60 plus videos, multiple languages, basics to advanced. It's a step-by-step system to take you from someone like me who didn't even know what Forex was, right, to go to now become an expert trader. To learn from expert traders is absolutely incredible through IML Academy. You're learning from 7+ figure traders that are teaching you the history of Forex. They're teaching you technical analysis. They're teaching you what proper risk management is. They're teaching you everything you're going to need to know. And you can knock out those 60+ videos in just a few hours. Those are not long videos. Some of them are 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. In a very short amount of time, you can knock that out, honestly, in a day, which is incredible. The Academy is really the foundation of IML. Next is our IML TV. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a kinesthetic learner. I need hands-on. I never did well in lecture, studies and in classes, the lecture halls. I never really did too well because I'm just in a room with hundreds and hundreds of people, and I just wasn't able to retain that information. And so over 120 hours every single week, multiple languages, many trading sessions, IML recordings, I've been able to do pretty well as a trader. Because I hop on the London session, the New York session, the Asia session, I hop on IML TV, and not only do I get trade setups where they give you actual signals and setups that you can decide to take if you decide you want to take, but they also break down why. So you're able to get into the minds of some of the best traders in the world, take their setups, but also know why. So you can earn, but you also, while you earn, you can learn as well too. So IML TV is absolutely incredible. I was on last night's session, which was awesome. Harmonic Scanner. So those are the 2 education pieces. The next couple products are our artificial intelligence confirmations. And so the Harmonic Scanner is awesome. What it does is basically it has a bunch of harmonic patterns that it scans every single currency pair for. And when it finds a high probability entry and setup, it gives you the take profit, the stop loss, and the entry point. In order to trade cryptocurrency and Forex, you need a stop loss, a take profit, and an entry point. So Harmonic Scanner really does a lot of the work for you. We have some unbelievable results from this, a privately owned AI, which is awesome, and it's a highly, highly accurate confirmation system. So The web analyzer, my good friend Steven created this. It's a custom platform where you can now, once you start to learn and go through the academy and go on the TV, you're going to start to create as a trader your own strategy, your own tendency. It's going to fit your characteristics, you know, the lifestyle you have, the time of day you decide you want to do that. And you can customize this technology within your philosophy to receive high precision trade setups, combine it with your trading style. It's a custom platform that's absolutely incredible. And we have some unreal results from the web analyzer. Next, daily swing trades. This is awesome. So Chris Terry, when I say he's made tens and tens of millions of dollars, he is the Michael Jordan of Forex. I know that right now, you know, this time of year, we've got the Cavs in the finals. So some of you guys are LeBron fans. He's the LeBron of Forex. And so what Chris does is he gets on, he records a video. The last one was 15 minutes. They're normally in between 5 and 15 minutes. You get weekly trade forecasts. So he's breaking down multiple different pairs. He's breaking down Bitcoin USD, the euro versus the US dollar, the yen versus the Great British Pound. And he's breaking down the charts from the week, day, 4 hour, 1 hour, and even the 30-minute, showing you high probability entry points, trades that he's personally looking at. Major pairs are being analyzed, and you get to learn from him. It's personal mentorship from one of the best in the game, which is awesome. So I take advantage of this and get excited every time I get an email that this new video is in my back office. Swipe trades. Swipe trades is dope. I made my first dollar trading because of swipe trades. Shout out to Gustavo Alanis, known as Wealthy Pips. How swipe trades works is pretty simple. A lot of people don't have time, and I completely understand that. Actually, I don't either. iMarkets Live is a side hustle for me. The investing quadrant is very important, so I wanted to learn the information. But I also have a traditional business that I run. This is something I do on the side, and so I didn't have the time to be able to spend 5 hours a day marking up charts, or even spend 30 minutes a day marking up charts. I had about 30 minutes a day that I went through the academy. Once I knocked out the academy, I picked a couple sessions a week. That's about all I do, and I utilize swipe trades. In fact, today I was able to go out, and I know for income claims, I don't want to say how well it did, but I was able to go out and I was able to definitely pay for my Chipotle and multiple different things today through swipe trades. And so how swipe trade works is this: you receive a trade alert directly to your phone. It's an application that works just like Tinder. What happens is the notification comes through, and if you like to trade, you swipe right. When you swipe right, it's going to give you the take profit, the entry point, and the stop loss. You literally copy and paste exactly what's in that application into your brokerage account that you set up on your own. And then from there, you're able to take expert traders, and it takes about 60 seconds to copy and paste. So a couple trades a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, maybe 5 minutes out of your week to go out and to leverage expert traders. It's absolutely incredible. Results are not guaranteed, but we believe in documentation. Every single trade has been documented. I believe we haven't had a down month since I've been involved now for over 7 months, which is incredible. We were up 625 pips 2 weeks ago, over 1,000 pips last week. What that basically means is pips is a unit of measurement that, depending on the size of your brokerage account, that would have determined the amount of income that you would have made, but all positive results from swipe trades. Training and support. We have a system. It's an acronym: Save Yourself Some Time, Effort, and Money. If you want to come in as a student, IML Universe is going to be your friend. It's a structured learning curriculum to walk you through how to set up your demo account, how to utilize swipe trades, how to get into the company Telegram groups, how to be able to download the IML corporate app. And seven-figure mentorship is huge. I mean, it's insane what we have access to, where every single Sunday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, we have a seven-figure earner within iMarkets Live, a seven-figure trader, a seven-figure promoter of IML, teaching you the techniques and the exact business model, the exact structure that you guys have access to, teaching you new trade setups, talking about new things that are going on in the company every single Sunday night. To have access to seven-figure, not six-figure, not five-figure, not four-figure, but seven-figure mentorship once a week, that alone is worth, the education and everything that comes here with IML. So for me, I got started as a customer in December of 2017. I decided to just focus on trading. But what I realized is I wanted to be able to trade for free. And what I mean by that is that no different than school and no different than your pilot's license, it costs money to be able to get educated, to learn a new craft, a new skill, a new career, a new profession, and to unlock freedom. And so what I decided to do is I got together, a couple of my friends that wanted to learn how to trade with me. And this is what I did. I was able to go out and get started. I got access to the IML Academy, TV, Harmonic Scanner, daily swing trades. It's insane. When I was 19, I got started in this industry. I sold a pair of used Dre Beats and a couple pair of Jordans, got a loan from my mom and dad, and got started as a customer in online sales and marketing. And that led me down this path to now where I'm at. And so if you're on this and you don't have the money, I completely understand. Most people don't have the money, which is why they need this, which is so powerful. So $195 one time, $145 a month. But like I said, I wanted to learn how to trade Forex and cryptocurrency, be a part of the community and the culture, have IML TV, the daily swing trades, have access to the academy, the Harmonic Scanner, and all of these different things for free. And so if you're like me, then you like free. If it's free, it's for me. And so what we do is we have a referral program, no different than how Amazon works, no different than how Pandora works. Amazon Prime actually has the largest subscription model in the world. People going out and not just getting free things, but actually earning income as well too. So and it's free. How it works, you find two people you trust, like, and respect that want to learn how to invest, that want to learn how to trade, that want to take a couple swipe trades a week, whatever it may be, but they want to be educated on the markets, but they also want to start earning, off a very, very small amount of money and collect some ROI. Then what they have to do is refer to customers. There's no restrictions to paying customers. Yours is absolutely waived and for free. The reason why we do that is because we're open in, like I said, over 120 plus different countries. Over here in the United States, $195 isn't really a lot of money to most people. Obviously, some people it may be, but there's places that we're open in, crazy parts out in Africa, out in rural parts of Mexico, and all sorts of different continents and countries and places where $195 is a significant amount of income. And we didn't want there to be a barrier of entry. We wanted to be universal and teach this skill all over the world. And that's the reason why we've expanded and why we truly are going to be able to enrich, empower, and educate over 1 million lives in just the next few years, is because of this 2 and free program. So that's how to get started. That's how it works, guys. In closing, at the end of the day, if this isn't the right fit for you, I truly hope you do find what is the right fit for you. I'm not telling you that iMarkets Live is the change in your life, but I know if you want things in your life to change, you do have to change some things in your life. iMarkets Live was a platform that I could plug into, instantly start, learning through a demo account and Monopoly money, and then eventually after my first 21 days, start earning just through swipe trades in the Harmonic Scanner with zero trading experience. And now I'm blessed enough, 6-7 months later, to be able to, learn from some of the top experts in this entire field of the world's largest financial market. So I hope you guys get back with a person who sent you this video. If it was me, I'm so grateful that you spent the time to watch it. And I look forward, and I want to go ahead and welcome you in advance to the financial revolution. Welcome to iMarkets Live. Talk to you guys soon.